Hello everyone, this is Project Management Training and my name is Courtney James. Project closure. Project closure includes three major deliverables: wrapping up the project, project audit and evaluation of performance. Making sure the customer accepts the project is the major task when wrapping up the project. The six major activities are to get the customer's approval and acceptance, shut down the resources to the project and make them available for a new project. Team members are reassigned to new projects. All accounts are closed and all bills are paid. The project is then delivered to the customer and the final report is then created. Project audits are done during the project's process and once it is completed. These are called in-process audits and post-process audits. In-process project audits help to identify during the project if there are any changes that may need to be made. This process helps evaluate project performance and progress. Post-project audits are done once the project is completed and are deeper and have more detail. These are completed for long-term use because they evaluate the project manager, project team, and project office. Once projects are closed, we then have project closure. Once projects are closed, one of the types above identify them. This could be normal, premature, perpetual, failed projects, or change priorities. Normal is when the project is simply completed and given to the customer. Premature project status means that some of the project may have been removed and the project finished early. Perpetual project means there is a continuous cycle of things being added to the project, showing that scope was not clear, completed, or concise. A failed project is closed down by a review group because the failure is apparent and the project cannot be completed. Change priority status means that the project organization priority changes to form another project. Project closure challenges. Project closure challenges can occur if there are technical challenges, project team challenges, or customer challenges. Technical challenges can occur when the new project or design is not working properly and cannot be formatted to the customer system. Going over budget is another challenge that can happen at the end during the project closure because the team can start rushing and fail to watch their budget. Another common technical issue is transfer issues between technical support and the project manager. Team challenges are issues within team cohesion. Working together and staying positive helps the team move through the task a little easier. Loss of interest in the task, documenting and making sure all the admin paperwork is processed and complete. When some team members feel the project is ending and they do not know if they will get another assignment, they may slow down the pace on the project completion, so they are still working on a team. There are also customer challenges that can occur. Customers may not be able to get in touch with the key people in their organization to sign off on the completed project or to review it. There may still be some outstanding agreements on assignments, commitment they may feel are left undone. They can also hold off on signing off on the completed project because they may have more demands or more wants. Project closure solutions. Solutions to technical challenges can be assisting the new company with startup, leaving the customer and company with 2 to 3 personnel from your organization can help a smooth transition with the new project. Even though closure is near, they can still focus on and maintain budget as well as technical support with the transition. Team morale is very important, so it should always continue to be helpful since you may still have to work with that person in the future. Customers can make help with closure solutions by having all important people on their closure date and paying for all resources and outstanding bill. Project closure scenario. Your team has been working on a project for over 7 months now, and it is coming to an end. You notice some of your teammates start complaining about needing additional resources and filling out requests for more money for those resources. You are curious because you viewed the work breakdown structure and all critical elements seem to be complete, but now your team members seem to be slowing down. What would you do or say to your team member to make sure the project is closed and finished without a hitch? International factors and cross-cultural considerations in project management. What is the major challenge project managers face, and what is culture? The major challenge that project managers face is realizing that home and international are two different places. Some project managers who are used to being the boss do not realize that it does not work all over the country the same. So you must be aware of the country's practices in which you are visiting. Culture is a system of shared belief, norms, values, and customs that bind people together, creating a shared meaning and unique identity. We must be aware of the customs in a country we are visiting so we do not unknowingly disrespect the country's host. International factors and cross-cultural considerations in project management. You have legal and political issues, security issues, geographical issues, economic issues, infrastructure issues, and cultural issues. Make sure you know the laws and politics of the country you are operating in, and be sure not to break those laws. Many countries do not like outsiders, so you may have to leave if you are unaware or do not follow the rules. Security. When you are operating outside of your comfort zone on foreign land, there is always the chance of terroristic threats and crime. People fear what they do not know or understand. Geography. Be aware of your surroundings at all times and make sure you do extensive research on the weather and terrain of the new country so you are prepared. Economic. Skills, education level, and labor supply can determine the choice of a product site. Infrastructure. As a project manager, you will need to make sure that the new country has all the needed resources, such as communication, transportation, power, technology, and education systems to complete the project. Culture. Always make sure you are aware of the customs, courtesies, values, philosophies, and social standards of the country you are visiting. Challenges and international factors and cross-cultural considerations. Challenges that are faced when project managers are working internationally could be communication, negotiations, and decision making. Communication is perhaps the most visible manifestation of culture. Project managers encounter cultural differences in communication and language, context, and candor. Different languages are clearly the highest barrier to communication. When project stakeholders do not know the same language or share the same language, communication slows down and is often filtered to share only information that is deemed critical. The barrier to communication can influence project execution, where quick and accurate exchange of ideas and information is critical. Having different backgrounds and different cultures, you must understand that not all agreement means yes, and not all defiance means no. When making decisions, you need to make sure you and the other party understand each other. When you assume and are not clear on each side, this can cause major confusion. Solutions in international factors and cross-cultural considerations. Decide on a project language up front. Decide what the main language will be for everyone involved in the project. When speaking in big groups and addressing everyone and issues, one common language should be spoken that everyone understands. Your birth language can be spoken in smaller groups among people who can understand you. 2. The ability to communicate clearly has to be a key deliverable. Promote clear, concise, and short sentences, making sure everyone avoids as much slang as possible so that all can be understood. 3. Encourage written communication. Propose that all information be written as well so that the information can be reviewed by all at their own pace when they need after meetings. 4. Encourage positive communication. Encourage feedback during and after meetings so you can see that all understand. Ask members of the meeting to sum up their understanding of what took place and what is being expected of them. 5. Encourage the use of visual aids where possible. Offer visual aids to others to give them the opportunity to make sure they understand what is going to happen and what is expected of them. Explain to them how to use the visuals presented to them, and also offer to help with other training tips if needed. 6. Create a central project information repository. Create a central station where all who are involved in the project can go and view, refresh the areas they need assistance with. You can use picture legends or whatever you feel necessary to help them understand. International and cross-cultural scenario. Connor was looking for work and wanted to try landscaping. There is a Mexican-owned landscaping company in the neighborhood. He was passed up for the job, and it is given to another person of Mexican descent. Connor is frustrated and does not understand why. He felt like he was just, if not more qualified than the other guy. What should Connor do or say? Who should he talk to? And what would you do if you were him? Agile project management. What is agile project management, and what is the difference between incremental, iterative development and traditional project management? Agile project management is an iterative approach to delivering a project through its life cycle. It relies on incremental, iterative development cycles to complete projects. Traditional project management has the project planned up front before executing the project and has to be completed before use. Agile project management is ideal for exploratory projects in which the requirements need to be discovered and new technology needs to be tested. Agile project management breaks the project into small pieces and adapts to changes as they go. The final project in Agile project management is unknown in great detail. What are iterations? Iterations are short time frames lasting from 1 to 4 weeks. Iterations and its advantages. Some advantages of iterations are continuous integration, verification, and validation of the evolution project. Frequent demonstrations of progress to make sure the customer will be satisfied with the end result, and early detection of defects and problems within the project. Agile PM is a family of methods. Agile PM is composed of several different methods to respond to the unpredictable product challenges. Some of the methods are Scrum, Extreme Programming, Agile Modeling, RUP, which is Rational Unfound Process, Crystal Clear, Dynamic Systems Development Method, or DSDM, and Rapid Product Development. Challenges in Agile Project Management. The top 3 reasons for Agile failure. 1, inadequate experience with Agile methods. This could be if someone on your team is not familiar with the Agile methods or does not know what you're doing. This could slow you down, or if they fear to ask for help, this could slow up the process. 2, little understanding of the required broader organizational change. 3, company philosophy or culture at odds with Agile values. The Ambler report concluded that Agile projects do not fail more than other projects. They succeed at the same rate and level as other iterative methodologies. However, Agile projects face a set of different challenges and problems related to applying a different approach to project management. Nevertheless, the issues, challenges, and problems are usually unique and occur due to differences and idiosyncrasies in the organization, the people, the execution of the practices, or other factors. Solutions in Agile project management. Scrum Master, Scrum meetings, daily planning, or instant messaging software. Ways to solve issues in Agile project management can include speaking with the Scrum Master on how to solve problems and meeting timelines that you have coming up, You must attend daily Scrum meetings and discuss the progress in your area, what needs to be worked on, and what you plan to complete before the next Scrum meeting. If you are not in a meeting and need to speak with someone on the other team for help, you can speak through instant messaging until the next Scrum meeting. You can also make sure you are planning daily on what you should be completing that day. So these solutions give you access to your leader, which is the Scrum Master, Scrum meetings where you would briefly meet every morning to discuss what's going on with your team, what you plan to do that day, what you may need help with, and what you still need to complete. But this is just on a daily basis. Agile Management Project Scenario. This is a Scrum example. Kim met with her banker about her business needs. This is the product backlog. Carmen chose what the most important tasks were to work on for the next 2 weeks. Carmen then meets with the members of her team in a daily Scrum meeting to work on the tasks for the day and talk about the problems. At the end of the sprint, Carmen delivers the work, reviews the backlog, and sets the goal for the next sprint. The cycle will repeat until the software for Kim is complete. Project Management Institute. What is Project Management Institute? It's been around for 50 years. It's global. And under Project Management Institute, you have several certifications in project management that are available to you. PMI is the world's association for people who want to be certified in project, program, or portfolio management as a professional career. They prepare professionals for the project economy, which is the economy which work and individual are centered on projects only. They have been around for over 50 years and they are global. They are available in every country around the world, and they also offer several different certifications in project management, including Agile project management. One form of Project Management Institute, a certification that they offer, is PMP, or Project Management Professional Certification. What is PMP? The PMP certification tells employers, peers, and the world that you know what you're doing in project management. It recognizes your ability to manage projects and the hard work you've done so far. Why PMP? Certified PMPs report to earning up to 25% more than non-certified project management professionals. How do you get the PMP? Before you apply, make sure you meet the sets of the following criteria. You must have a 4-year degree, 36 months leading projects, 35 hours of project management education, training, or the CAPM certification. Or you can also have a high school diploma or an associate's degree with 60 months of leading projects and 35 hours of project management education, training, or CAPM certification. CAPM is another certification that you can get at PMI. It is called the Certified Associate in Project Management. What is CAPM? The Certified Associate in Project Management is an asset that will distinguish you in the job market and enhance your credibility and effectiveness working on or with project teams. Why should you apply? You should apply if you want to manage larger projects and gain bigger responsibility at work. You could also apply if you just want to add project management as a skill to your resume. What is required? The requirements. The certification exam is 150 questions, and you get 3 hours to complete it. CAPM certification holders need 15 PDUs every 3 years to maintain the certification. Before you begin, you must have a secondary degree, such as high school diploma, associate's degree, or the global equivalent. 23 hours of project management education completed by the time you sit for the exam, and the Project Management Basic online course, which fulfills this educational prestige. Thank you. Here are my resources.